Okay, so your first shoot is complete. You have your footage in hand, but what's next? How do you turn what you shot into a great video? All at your fingertips with the power of editing. So pull up a chair, fire up that computer, and let me show you some important steps to turn your idea into reality. Hi everyone, it's Kia and my channel is The Notorious KIA. I've been creating videos on YouTube for over 6 years and I can't overstate the importance of editing. Here are 12 steps that are the basics you need to know. Remember, you'll develop your own editing style as you practice more, but these are simple tips to help you get started. What's interesting is that editing begins long before the first cut. It starts on the shoot. Step 1, multiple takes. You may want to think about doing multiple takes of shots so you have plenty of performance options to choose from. Also, make sure you get all the wide shots you need and any close-ups that you want your audience to focus on. Step 2, back up your footage. Once you've completed a successful shoot, back up and transfer your footage immediately. I've heard so many stories of creators leaving their memory cards in cabs or at airports, and sometimes you won't be able to reshoot. So get that footage copied and somewhere safe quickly. Step 3, your edit space. Where you edit is very important. Make sure you find somewhere quiet where you can focus. You can even throw on a little music to set the vibe. Step 4, organizing your files. Import your footage and organize it into folders like you organize computer files in general. The more preparation you do sorting your footage into the right place, the better. It will save you hours later when you're looking for that one shot you just can't find. Trust me. Step 5, watch your footage. Spend time watching every single shot. This helps you familiarize yourself with all. Step 6, beginning to edit. Finally. Mark the best takes, then lay them into a sequence in order on your timeline. This is called an assembly edit. It means you have all your top content in one place, roughly following the storyline. Step 7, fine cutting. Next, you start cutting the shots down further, removing the beginning and the end of them and creating your story.
Oh, are we there now? Okay, it looks like there is now sound. I'm not sure why. Hello? Oh, are we there now? Okay, it looks like there is now sound. I'm not sure why. Alrighty. Oh, it looks like we're all better. I don't know what happened there, but I'm going to have to make sure I check that next time. See what's up. All right. I think there's not enough dish soap in my mix. Okay. Well, hello, Casey. I thought you were going to work. I'm doing a science experiment, guys. This was a total surprise. I didn't know I was going live. But then I got bored with my grocery shopping and decided I should paint. Okay, so, rawr. I have a feeling my desk is lopsided because this is all going to one side. I need it to stay even. Come on. And then this way. This is not going to give me very good paper marbling. Even if it gives it at all. And root, okay. Alright, so I'm just going to try this. Lay it down quick. Oh, look at it soak in. Pick it up quick. Alright, that actually might be kind of cool. It's not quite right. But maybe I'm going to try folding it and squishing it. That is not very exciting, but it's something to work with, man. All right, so I'm going to put a little more of the dish soap on. And then a little more of the turquoise slurry stuff, I guess. So, yeah. Okay, this is this is just a weird way to try to marble paper. All right, let's try dripping the burgundy on again. Whoops. Whoops. This is not dispersing as well as I would like it to, but this round is working better than last time with more dish soap. Okay, I'm going to try swirling this now and see if we can get anything exciting. If I remember right, they did it the more you do it, the more intricate your marbling gets, right? Oh. Okay. Well, I don't know that I'm getting intricate marbling. I think I might just be doing good old-fashioned paint mixing, but we'll see in just a second here. It is very liquidy. I am doing science, Casey. I am trying to do a facsimile of paper marbling on the gel plate. So I have a paint retarder mixed with dish soap as a dispersal agent. And then I have very watered down paint. I think I'm going to try this with less watered paint because I need the paint retarder and the dispersal agent to be fairly liquid to create a film on the top of the plate and make the paint be able to disperse. So there. Let me get those paints out again. I might have, I probably have stuff I could use to make the waves and stuff, yeah. And I do have a plastic comb if I want to get that somewhere. All I'm trying to do right now is to get the right sort of coating on the plate and the right sort of dispersal of the colors. And then I will worry about getting better swirling tools. If you know what I mean. Jelly bean. All right, I'm going to keep that Bordeaux out. And I think I'm just going to pick I'm going to pick a lighter bluish greenish color. So part of the problem with doing it this way is that I do not have the right chemical makeup to really make this happen for real. And I don't have the correct coated paper. So this is really just sort of absorbing the mix instead of just picking up the paint off of it. But that's okay, because right now I'm just doing a chemistry experiment, basically. And then I have better paper. I forgot what you treat the paper with when you're marbling paper. But I might be able to mimic that too. I'm not sure. Okay, let's try this again. So first, I'll do the retarder on the jelly plate. That holds a nice even coat anyway. So that's encouraging. Then I'll put the dispersal agent in, which that's just a fancy way of saying dish soap. Yes, Casey, I'm trying to get the right consistency of mediums. I also need to get the right chemical composition. And if we wanted to go all sciencey, we could just say that we need to find the right balance of reagents. All right, let's see if my drips work now. So I've added paint to make it a little bit thicker. And my plate has a new surface. Let's see what happens. It's a little bit cool. Weird. Oh, triple weird. Well, I mean, the dispersal part's working this time. I apparently really need to level my desk because everything is flowing in one direction. Hold on a second. I'm going to put something under this foot quick. Let's see if I can get it to stop doing that. It looks a little better. Oh, this is actually working. This is actually working. Look at that. Ha ha. Come on. Out of the bowl. Oh, onto the plate. Come on, right there. Jeez. I think I just broke the surface of my... I just broke the surface. I might have just wrecked the whole thing. I shouldn't have broke the surface of the coating I put on it. That's working though. Okay, so let's just try this quick. Nope. There we go. I'm getting some swirling. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna thicken up the blue-green color. See if this is gonna work. Okay, are you gonna go too? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are we dispersing? Let's see. Oh, we are dispersing. Let's just give it a minute then. Because actually it's kind of doing a thing. Not as much as I want it to. Dispersed. I said dispersed. I have an idea. I'm gonna see what happens if I swirl this a bit. Yeah, look, it's all just gone to one side of my gel plate. My desk not being level might be the killer of this little project of mine. Or this idea. I had me an idea, but it looks like it might be a fail. Because my desk is not level. If this fails, I have a lot of gel printing to do, so I'll just switch to that, but I'm going to give this a couple of more tries. I might still get some fun kind of patterns out of it. Oh, there goes some. There goes a little more. Okay, I'm not going to give up hope yet because I see some of the stuff I'm looking for. And it's actually holding there. Ooh. Okay. Okay. This might not completely fail. Rawr. Rawr. Lots of splashes. All right, I don't know. It's not holding. It's I'm not sure what's happening here. My science is failing me. I'm going to take this off anyway and see what happens and then try again. I have a new idea. But this wasn't so far off. That's very far off. Okay, wait. Try the other way. Okay, definitely don't want to be touching it like that. I don't want to be squishing it like that. Let me try what's left. All right, I have an idea. And if this idea doesn't help, I have a whole nother idea. So I'm gonna try more dish soap, less retarder. This should make the paint float and spread better, but I think this might end up a little not beholden to the paper too. All right, let's see. All right, let's do the blue first this time. Dispersed. There is little to no dispersing. That's okay. That's okay. This might work out just fine. We shall see. Sit. There you go. And you. I'm not liking how little it's spreading, although the more it sits, the more it is kind of breaking it up, which is what the dispersal agent is for. So I'm not going to give up. Actually, that it's holding in little circles might make it swirl better, right? Okay. Ah. Okay, that was way too much. And now you just have... Oh, ouch. That did not hold on to my swirls at all, and I over swirled the last parts, and now they're just blobs. I don't have to get exactly like marbled paper though. I'm just trying to create a fun facsimile of the product. Or maybe, you know, a whole different thing, but inspired by the real marbled paper. That would be good too. Maybe this is just a whole new thing. And maybe this is just a fun way to spend an afternoon that turns out to be a nothing. I just spilled way too much paint. Come on. One more. There we go. One more drip. All right. Let's try this now. Don't over swirl, lady. Okay. Other direction. Okay, it's too crisscrossy, so I really should do it the other direction again, but I'm afraid of going too far. Okay. Actually, this is... Okay, I'm a little bit encouraged with this one. Well, I was with the last one too, but I mean, I'm a little more encouraged. I think this is... I think I'm heading in the right direction. That's what I'm trying to say. What if I try a diagonal swirl? Should I diagonal swirl? I really wish I had another level so I could figure out where the problem is. All right. I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to try a different paper. I'm going to try this one back here. Yep, this one. Okay. It wouldn't come out of the book. All right, let's try this. So if I kind of roll it down one way and then roll it up. Whoa! Okay. Okay. Still not exactly what I want, but that is much closer. At least I can see what I'm trying to do in it. Okay, I got a new idea. Let's let this I'm going to let this just sit here. And I'm going to soak up a bit of this. This time, I put the dish soap right in the paint. And I'm going to create a whole layer with this color. Yeah, let's just start over. There we go. Yuck, what a mess. I am a supreme mess maker. Absolutely top notch. Top notch mess maker. Okay. And then let's spread this out. This would probably be better done like in a little tray instead of on a gel plate. But I really wanted to see if I could do something with a gel plate that would create a new thing and something marbling. Because I really do love marbled paper. Some of them anyway. But I looked into how to do it and it's a little complicated. And about the last thing I need is another new craft to do. Come on, get off my paintbrush and onto the paper. Okay. Whoops, way too much, way too much. Cool your jets, lady. I like the dispersal part this is doing, but I don't think it's actually dispersing a little too much. You can probably already see that as well as I can. Putting the paint on first work, then adding the other mediums. Yeah, I'll try it next. I'm gonna make a hypothesis that if I put the paint on first and then put the dispersing on it after, gosh darn it, I don't know. I was gonna make a hypothesis and now I'm a big fat chicken. I'll try it next and we'll see what it does. That's actually got some nice marble patterns in it. Okay, let me grab the red. I'm gonna put a little bit more color in here. Maybe that's the whole problem. Maybe I watered the paints too much. I needed to make them movable, right? Like the dish soap has to be able to spread the color, so it has to be watered, but I don't know how much. I've never done it. Ooh. Get on the plate. All right, fine, don't. I'll drip it this way again. Or I'll just pour it because I have no patience or grace. Good grief. What I do like about this round of trials is that you can see that the more dish soap in the paint is making it spread the red very well. So at least I know that part. Ooh, and we have some marbling there. Can you see that? Okay, I can see that. Okay, one more time. That's actually some pretty decent marbling. Okay, I got some ideas. This is my gel print science experiment. I am trying to get a facsimile of paper marbling from a gel plate. And hello there. And if you have any ideas, you feel free to share them, because this is total science guesswork day. Yep, that's what I thought. I just ended up with a big blob. Oh, look what's coming now, though. Oh, look at that. What? Well, it's happening on the paper, too. Oh, my. This could be fun. I'm going to try this without the ring light on because it is way too glary. Let me know if it's just way too dark this way. I don't have a filter for my overhead light either. Pull it way down here. Do you see the cells it made once I pulled, though? It became all blobby, and then it remade cells. So I wonder if I'm gonna. It made cells on the paper too. That's very cool. It is carnage. It is carnage. I'm a little shocked at how many times I do art science and it turns out looking like a movie scene from Friday the 13th. Okay. Turned out to be a blob again. Oh, but it's doing it again. It's making the cells on the paper. Oh, I shouldn't move it. Not very much. Okay, yeah, I'm going to actually let it run. I'm going to try spraying this with some water, see if I can loosen this up and make this... Let's see what happens, is what I'm saying. Hold on, I'll bring it back to the camera in a second. We'll see if this one's going to make cells, if I can make the paint move a little better. Oh my goodness, it is. It's going to make more cells over there. Okay, this is actually turning out to be kind of a fun science experiment, because look at what this one's doing now. All right, now I don't know what's happening on here. I think I'm going to try some more turquoise. And then we'll try, Casey, then I'm going to clear this and then I'll try it the way you said. Putting the paint on first and then the reagents. Okay, there we go. That's kind of cool. Oh. Okay, so that is making new cells. I'm going to re-swirl. That was not swirling, that was spreading, and that just makes a big mud puddle. I wonder if I use a much lighter paper, if it would just rest on the top and if it would pull off better, right? Does that make sense? Because I wonder if I mean, I've done two different weights of paper, but both of them seemed to kind of squash the situation right here. So I'll try something really light. Like what though? Like like the fabulous light papers I know I own but can't find when I want them. Like this one. This is feather light. Let's try it. Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. What a mess. I have paint all over me. I don't think that's going to make cells like the other one did. I think this is soaked right into the paper. Just the way it is. So it's very cloudy. I am now painted. I am painted. I'm a painted lady. Goodness sakes. My reputation. What? Okay. Okay, so I'm going to wipe the board. And yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, I'll just completely wipe it and we'll try again. Doing paints first and then disperse. Ooh. All right. It's kind of dry. I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, so what if I just try like straight up paint, right? So I'll put this on the old-fashioned way. Okay. And then put this on it. Maybe I drip this instead of the other way around. Wah! No. That's just going to sit on top, isn't it? It's not going to work. Yeah, it needs to be in the coating That's not going to do anything. That's just floating. So I will swirl this in then. And add some red on top and see what happens. Okay. I'll just put some red on and swirl it, and then we'll see. Okay, bye Casey, see you later. Revan, you need to not be up here, dear. This is not okay for kitties right now, at all. Whoops, 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 too much. Yep, okay. That is not a drizzleable paint. Okay, this is weird because I'm getting the dispersal stuff. I'm going to add some water to my Dawn dish soap. And put it on here. And swirl. Okay, this is totally not working. The other way was working a little bit. I'm going to go back to that and see. I'm going to try one more time. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to try one more idea, and then if that doesn't work, I'm going to reboot and just do plain old gel prints. I will have to rethink this idea because it wasn't a complete fail. I think the problem was that I think the problem is the untreated paper, really. To be perfectly frank, I think the problem is the untreated paper because I think it can't pull the paint off of the surface, right? It just soaks it up. It just kind of sits in it. Okay, so I need to pull this, don't I? I'm going to see if I can do something to pull this. Oi. Let's try some gold. Oh, hello there. I am doing science experiments on my gel plate. I am trying to... Oh, I think I told you about this. This is the one I said where I'm going to try doing paint retarder and dish soap and see if I can create marbled paper. So far, the answer is no. So far, from what I can tell, no, you cannot do that. but it hasn't been a complete failure, so I'm not giving up yet. How are you today? What are you up to? What's new and wonderful? What's the question you had for me? Or do we need to have a phone call? All right, let's try that one more time. And I'll let it sit for a second so I can take a drink of coffee. I'm just clearing the plate this right now because I'm going to try something one more time. And then I'm going to switch to plain old-fashioned gel printing because this is not working out great. All right, well, I will show you what is working and what isn't working, and then maybe we can science together and figure this out. Actually, that's kind of cool right there, though. The coolest one I had, I wrecked it because I did have one right here that actually you can kind of see it right there. It started remaking, it came out a big red blob, and then it started remaking cells right on the paper. That was kind of fun. All right. Do I have another sheet of that paper? I'm going to get another sheet of this paper right here ready. Oh, you know what else? I'm going to cut it in half. Because I'll be able to manage it easier. So I think the way it works best is if I put the dish soap in one of the paints first and then put the other paint on top of it. So I'm going to try that again. Good grief. What a mess. What a mess. Yikes, man. Oh, all right. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to start with some different mixing trays too. Those are getting too soggy. So I don't like this color combination either. So I'm switching that too. Let's switch to, this isn't a very good scientific experiment then though. I have now changed too many variables for this to be legit science. So I'm going to try, ooh, there we go. I'm going to try Color Shift Purple and Rose, whatever, Baby Pink. Let's mix the Baby Pink with a little bit of paint retarder because I need it to stay soggy since it's going to be the base, and a little bit of dish soap because that's the dispersal agent. And I need a mix it up paintbrush. That's gonna need more paint in it. Yep. Come on, out of the bottle. There we go. All right, let's try this. So I just want to spread this over the whole thing. Whee! Hey, don't, I pushed it a little too far. Did you see that? It just went over the edges, ruined the whole plan. Okay, now, I need to water down the purple just a little bit. It will come out of the bottle at all. There we go. But I need to be able to make it drip, and it just won't drip like this. Okay. That's probably way too much water. Let's find out. I can't tell. That's way too much pink water. I'll put a little more paint in the purple. And see if I can straighten out the pink a little bit. Come on, pink. You need to lay flat. Splashing. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, ready? Disperse. Disperse. Well, I mean, it's kind of working. Come on. Ugh. All right, this is the last round of trying this. It's not doing what I want it to, but it's given me a lot to think about, that's for sure, because it's not a complete loser, this idea or mine. All right. Huh. I do believe I just now painted my entire left arm pink. I'm not entirely sure, but I did lay my arm down on the paper next to me and it feels a little wet. I mean, pink is not the worst color if you're going to paint yourself a color, but oh, can't even see it. Okay. Not nearly as dramatic or as fun as I thought it was. I don't know what to think of this. It's just not... I mean, there's a reason why marbling is an art of its own, and there's a reason why they use all the different chemicals they use and all that kind of stuff, right? But I'm just trying to cheat. I'm just trying to cheat. All right, now I'm really cheating because I'm going to try dragging this whole thing across and see what happens. You know what? I don't have enough dish soap in this anymore for it to work. I have some marbling right up there though, so I'm gonna try this and see if it pulls anything. Carefully. It pulled a great big mess. That's what it did. It left some cool stuff on the plate though. Look at that. I think I'm just going to do this. Because I'm going to move on to actual gel printing, and let's just see what happens if you just pour it all in the tray. That'll make some cool cells. That's actually making some cool cells. I think what I did is I watered down my dish soap too much. So let's try this a couple of times. Let's try it with this first. Look at it's just, my desk is not flat though. It's just pouring right off the edge. Hold on. There we go. Is that a little better? Let's start with this. That should make new cells. I'm going to set this aside, but this should make new cells right on the paper. Oh, shoot. No, 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 no. Oh, yikes, man. Okay. That's soaked right through the paper, and now I have a page of every color all mixed together. Of everything I've done so far. This is pretty cool. I'll try a regular piece of paper next. I want to try the heavy mixed media paper last because I think it will pull a cool thing. We'll see. Yikes. All right, I'm going to set that aside. That is actually making some very cool cells already too. Patty, I may have created a new art. because watch this. I don't know if you can see it because it's a very glary thing, but there, can you see, like right in the middle, it's creating new cells while it's on the paper. Yeah, I'm going to set it aside and see what it does. Now let's try it on here. Let's see. Oh, this one's cool. Look at what this one's doing. It's creating new cells, but it's pushing the purple paint right away from, because the purple is a color shift metallic. It's pushing the purple right away from its own glitter. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. All right. Oh my goodness. I am running out of places for wet papers. Add heat. Oh, add heat to make the cells. Does that help make the cells pop up more? All right, I'm gonna try that and that. Let go of the dish. And whatever else is in here. Oh, excuse me. That was loud. Sorry. Way louder than I expected. And that. And that. I gotta try to get this I want to try to get the plate even so it will. Hold on. I'm just gonna hold it for a second. I just splashed stuff in my face. Okay. Okay, mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. I'm just going to end up with a big lavender pool. So I thought I was going to be done with this little experiment, but I had a little more stuff. So I poured it on. And now I want to add another color. So I guess I wasn't quite done. I'm going to try some of this blue, although this is my favorite of the blues I have, and it will be gone soon. There we go. Let's see if that'll make anything. I'm going to clean up this mess a little bit while it's thinking about what it wants to do. And I can add heat. Do you add heat to the paper after you pull it? Is that what you're saying? Because I have my heat gun right above my head. Oh, boy. And we can give it a try and see what happens. Oh, well, let's warm it up. Tear that in half. And I'll get another mixed media page. Not your gel plate. Yeah, you saw me, didn't you? I was going to ask that first. And then I thought, wait a minute, no, you'll melt your gel plate. All right, let's try this. So this is going to be pretty gloppy because I didn't spread the paint all the way. That's okay. I'll try adding heat. That's not gonna work, lady. Okay. I'm gonna try another one. That's warmed up enough. That's bugging the big jeebers out of me. Alright, you need to sit up there. Let's pull another one. And I'll see if it it's not going to work either. What are you doing here? What exactly is your problem? Boy. It is Science Day. Folks, it is Science Day. All right. It's also apparently throw paint all over your room day. Those are my favorite. I love that day. I love pour paint all over your room day. Are you working on anything today, Patty? Oh, you said you just got done recording. That's one thing. Now what will you do with your day? Okay. Oh. See you later, Leslie. All right. All right, let's see now. All right, spray it while it's still wet enough to run. That actually just makes a lot of sense. What did I just do? But I think the problem is that I have now mixed things up so much that it's not dispersing that much anymore. So I think I might be out of luck, Patty. I may be out of luck for today anyway. Or maybe it's the metallic paint that's making the difference, because it's not behaving the same way. We'll see. I will try this again. I'm going to think about my successes and my failures and reconfigure the experiment. And I will try this again someday. Let's see what happens. If we get dispersal, I will add heat. I don't see anything happening. Nope, I see no cells happening. I don't know what I've done to change it, because when the cells were happening on the paper, it was way cool. And I didn't know about the heat thing, so that's kind of a bummer, because that was fun. Try it again. See what happens with this one. I mean, cells or no cells, these are really pretty. They're prettier in person than they are on my camera. But look how cool that is. Oh my gosh, that is super, this one's super pretty in person. Let's pull some more off the plate. Oh. That one's got fingerprints in it. Shocking, man. Shocking. One more piece of paper. I'll get the rest of this off. And then I will clean up this mess. No, I wasn't trying to paint pour cell effect. I was trying to get the marbled paper thing to work. But in the process of doing that, it just happened that I pulled the paper just like so, and it turned out to be a bunch of mud, and then it started spreading and creating cells on the paper. That was super cool. So then I tried to do it again on purpose, but I think my stuff is just too discombobulated. Or, in this case, it might be overly combobulated. because I think that the dish soap and the paint retarder and the paints all just got too overly mixed, and they're just not gonna create the cells the same way if it's overly mixed, you know. So I will try to recreate that some other day. Right now I'm just gonna clear away a bunch of this stuff and do some actual gel printing. Since I'm here and all the toys are out, should we switch to video chat? Should I call you? Oh, shoot. That's a lot of dish soap on a gel plate. Wonder how that's going to affect the gel plate. Since conditioning a gel plate is supposed to be with mineral oil, this dish soap might be a problem. All right. Enough of that silliness. But I have an awful lot of collage fodder now. Would you like to see what I ended up with, Patty? Or anybody else, if there's other people watching. I don't know if there's anybody else. Oh, there's a few people. Why not? So, yeah, I'll go back to the science a different day. But right now, I'm going to just take a minute to move it all out of the way. Let's see what I ended up with. So this looks really plain. I'm trying to see if I can show you the effects I see in real life, but I can't. It just doesn't pick up. It doesn't pick up the details. It's showing you blobs of metallic, but actually those are super cool swirls. So I like that. This one is even more so. Oh, you can kind of see this one though. Look at that. This one's more veiny than swirly, isn't it? So the veins of metallic through the blue and pink and purple look really cool. What else have we got? We got this. That's kind of pools of metallic. That's kind of fun. What about this one? This one is a giant soggy mess. That's what that is. Here's the one that started making cells right on the paper, and then it was too much paint, so I squished it and I ruined the whole thing. So much for that. But you can see that it was making cells. And look at all the layers of cells even. That was cool. I like that. I'm sorry that I wrecked it. Although, to be fair, it was about to run all over my desk and I kind of had to desperately do something. So, you know. That's just nothing. That's kind of fun though. That looks kind of like a mountainish snowstorm. I think there's a mountainy snowstorm in there. What's on here? So this is the one where I panicked. I pulled with this super, super light paper to see if it would float on the paint. And then just pull a layer of paint off the top. And it soaked it right up. That was interesting. We have bubbles. We have some gold paint bowls. What else? Oh, Well, this is where I accidentally poured the purple, one of the purple sheets all over one of the red and green sheets. Well, that's a nice mess. This, I mean, Casey's right. This one does look like a bloodbath, doesn't it? It's like some terrible, terrible accident happened right here. Okay, let's see if... Oops. Oh my, that's interesting. All right, almost everything is out of my way, and then we can create some stuff. Okay, I did a lot more playing than I thought I did, because now look, there's a bunch over here too. I'm not sure that these will turn into anything, but they might. You don't know. We don't know, right? You never know. Oh, wow. Okay. This paper is so thin, it just soaks right up and through the paper. I don't even know where to put this to dry. The cats are going to jump right in it, aren't they? Of course they are. Blech. What a goopy mess that was. Okay, let's do an 8 by 10 something. Let's do a something. I will back off the... Whee! Okay, so I need my pile of brayer off sheets. I need my brayer, but it's right there. I should grab a stencil, right? Do something productive. Let's see what we got. Ow, I'm so itchy. Oh. All right, not you. Not you. Well, yikes. I have some seriously ugly stencils. I mean, I have some nice ones too, but I just need to get rid of the ugly ones, I guess, because they just make it harder to find the ones I want. pretty. All right, I'll do this one. And this one. There we go. I'm gonna do tree-ish sort of things. Because it's what I do. All right. What color? What color? I will start with my favorite, green. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah? Are those free-range cinnamon rolls? We'll have one or two. I can't hear you. I'll ask later. Echo, send a message to Justin.
Okay, Cheryl. What's your voice message for Justin then?
Have two.
Got it. Ready to send?
Yes.
Sending now.
There we go. Sorry about that. All right. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Whoops, there's something gunky on there. No gunkiness allowed. Let's turn the light back on too. Is that too bright now? You can tell me if I should turn it back off. Well, that's not quite what I wanted to do. That's all right though. There we go. I am getting very painty. Look at that. What a mess. I should have put another paper over this is all, but I didn't. So now I am very painty. This is such a fine stencil though. It takes a little extra effort. I have a lot of them like that. I had all these lofty plans for getting a bunch of gel prints done. And I have found that I can't remember what all of my lofty plans were. So I'm not really getting any of the stuff done I wanted to get done. I thought it would be easy because it was like, well, you have these projects and I wanted to make color schemes and or patterns that would fit the projects. But now, of course, when I want to go do it, I can't think of what to do. Isn't that just the way it is? right, that's kind of cool. Now, what in the world? Nope, not you. I need a brown. I think I will go with this very dark one and have this maybe look like a nighttime foresty sort of thing going on. That would be lovely. Think I can do it already? I think I can. Looks like I can. Not you. You are not allowed. Get over here. Whee! Do you know what would be really good for me to have had ready right now? Paper. Paper would have been really smart. Okay. Oh my goodness, my desk is having a heart attack. Hold on. Let's see if that changes it. Did that stop the camera goofiness? I guess we'll pull with this. Yeah, that was causing too much reflection, wasn't it? Although, no, it's still acting up. Alright, I might have to give up on this whole streaming idea. Although, you know, it went okay. COVID safety procedures. Well, that's a big fat mess. I didn't really get my trees at all. Today is not a successful day in the art department. I'm telling you. It's all right. I have much better prints I've done of those two stencils anyway. I think I'm going to give up. I'm going to give up. I'm going to go offline. Patty, should I call you or are you busy? If you tuned in and were hanging out, thanks for hanging out for the science experiment. That was a little weird, but I'm gonna call it done. I'm not succeeding today. It's a kind of a bummer. Okay, bye.